Hey guys, David here and welcome to a brand new video. In this week's video, I want to look at the 5 things everyone should do if you're brand new to running Facebook ads for your fitness business. Now, running Facebook ads can be super complicated, and at the same time, it can be really simple if we get the basics right. And that's what I want to show you in today's video, the 5 real most important parts of a Facebook ad or setting a Facebook ad to really make sure you're going to get the results that you want. So let's dive into the first part. So in number 1, I don't want you to boost posts. I would much rather you log into Facebook Ads Manager to be able to run your ads. Now, the reason I'm saying that is when you're running ads in Facebook Ads Manager, you have way more control about what you can and can't do. And what I mean by that is when you go into Ads Manager, you have so many more options. There's so many more different things that you can control. Whereas when you boost a post, there's little that you can control when it comes to putting these posts out there. So tip number 1, always use Facebook Ads Manager. The second one is running lead generation ads or Facebook lead form. And what I mean by that is where Facebook collects the details for you. So instead of having to buy software or different landing page content to be able to create a conversion advert, we're simply going to let Facebook collect the contact details for you so you can then reach out. So we look at my screen now, we'll have a look at setting up a Facebook lead form. So if we come down here, so again, we're in Facebook Ads Manager and we're going to press Create. We're then going to press the lead section here and we're going to press Continue. And when this loads up, then we're going to go all the way into this section here where it says New Lead Ad Set. I'm going to scroll down and make sure Instant Form is ticked. Now, Instant Form is basically when somebody clicks on your Facebook advert, a form pops up preloaded with their contact details and they can press Submit and their details get stored in Facebook for you to be able to collect that information and reach out to them. What we can also do as well in the lead form is add additional questions to really try and fine-tune or really create the specific type of audience that you want. So when somebody comes to the form, it might ask them what are their goals, what have they tried before, and then name, email and phone. That way then you're filtering out the time wasters and trying to find the best quality lead for you. The third step then is making sure we're targeting the correct audience. So again, let's dive back at the screen. So looking at the ad set here, if we scroll down a little, we can then select, obviously we've got the budget, but we're going to concentrate on the audience more. So in this audience, as it's brand new, we're selecting the whole of the United Kingdom. So I'm going to press edit here, and I'm going to delete the United Kingdom, and then I'm going to find where we had our gym. So our gym was right at the bottom of Cardiff. So if I'm going to zoom right into Cardiff, here we go. Keep looking for the gym. Somewhere just here. And then what I'm going to do is going to click the drop pin and then drop it exactly where the gym is, which is here. Now, instantly now you've dropped the pin exactly where your gym is. And as you can see from that screen just then, it's coming in at 16 kilometers. Now, what we need to consider is having a look at how far people would actually travel to you. And obviously being from a specific area, you know what the transport links are like, how much traffic is going to play in, when busy times are, and how long it's going to take people to travel to you. So when we would usually do this, we would go for no more than 8 kilometers. And the reason we're doing 8 kilometers is we know anybody within this 8 kilometers, it takes them no more than 20 minutes to be able to get to the studio in Cardiff. Now, the final part on the audience is we need to be very specific about the age and the gender. So for the age, we want to say the age has no more of a gap than 20 years. For the simple reason being, what a 30-year-old wants is going to be very different to what a 65-year-old wants. What a 20-year-old wants is going to be very different to what a 45-year-old wants. And what I mean by that is that goals and desires and the needs that they're going to want from your program. So that's why we always say a 20-year age gap. So let's just go, we're going to say we work with over 30s and the maximum age is going to be 50. Now again, the reason we're doing this is the ad copy needs to talk to that specific audience. Granted, if you work with just ladies, then they might have a similar goal in common. Or if you work with mums or dads, they might have a specific goal in common. But again, you might want to write the copy specific to a really specific age range because what a 20-year-old mother might want might be very different to what a 45-year-old mother wants. So again, make sure the age range is only 20 years. Now the final part on this section is going to be the gender. Now we would always recommend splitting the genders up into a male and a female audience. Again, what a male wants is very different to what a female wants. A male is always about status, always about making them look and feel good. What about a female audience is always making them feel better inside themselves. Again, so when you're writing the ad copy, make sure the ad copy talks to those specific traits and you're breaking them down into a male and female audience. So we scroll down here to where it says gender, we're going to press edit, and let's just say we're going to do this for a women. Now the fourth step on this one is going to be the actual targeting. So if we go back to the Mac here and scroll down, we can see the placement. The placement is set to advanced plus placements. And I'd highly recommend keeping it like this. And when you're going to do your creatives in the next step, we're going to go for square images only. Now the reason we want to let Facebook be in control of where these ads are going to be placed is because Facebook can see where most people are clicking on your ads and then keep running the budget or your ads to that specific audience. You can break it down to you select the placements, and if you are going to select the placements, I would recommend just going for newsfeed, Facebook and Instagram only, and mobile only. That way then you know more or less everybody is going to slide through their newsfeed and they're going to see your adverts. If you are going for the right column, or you're going for in-stream videos, or you're going for these different locations, then you will have to create different types of creatives to match those different formats. That's why we'd always go with a square format so it fits in nicely. But for the step 4, I would also always say go placements and advanced plus placements. Now the fifth and final one is all about the creatives and the ads copy. So if we move over to here where it says new lead ads, we're going to scroll down now, so let me just select the page just so it looks a bit better. So your ad's going to pop up here. So we're going to start off with a primary text and we're going to add the media in. So in this fifth and final step, we need to make sure the ad copy is very specific to that audience and the media also matches them too. Now the media is probably going to be the most important part along with the above the fold headline. And what I mean by above the fold is when you're doing the primary text in this section here, if your text is super long, you'll have a button that says see more. Anything above the see more is what we call above the fold. Anything below the see more would be called below the fold. Now, the reason the above the fold is most important is because that's what they're going to see first. But again, it's always going to come down to the creative. Now, the creative needs to be fun. It needs to be exciting. It needs to show your target audience. So if you're working with a specific, let's say you're working with busy mums over the age of 40 who don't like the way they look and feel and they have a little bit of weight to lose, if you're putting a picture of yourself completely shredded on the beach in Ibiza, then maybe that's not going to really resonate with the audience. By putting pictures of the ladies in your studio having a good time, having fun, smiling of all shapes and sizes, it's going to be really easier to attract that type of audience in. So all we do from here is press media, add media, so you can upload your own or use what you already have. And let's just say we're going to go for this one here and press next. Go to original, and press next, and just press done. So you can see here straight away, smiling face, typical target audience, you've got a name of the program and you've got the 5 stars there. Again, small things that really do stand out. So again, the creative is important. The final step then is the above the fold text. Now you can write really long ad copy or you can create really short ad copy. But if I was going to do this, I would keep it super simple at the top. So we'd maybe put calling busy over 30s ladies in and around Cardiff who are looking to change the way they look and feel. There you go. And you can see straight away that is what we call above the fold because all of this is above the fold. So if we put down on the program, you can see then it's going to show see more, and then on the program is what we call below the fold. So we want to make sure the top stuff, so let's delete on the program. Let's see if we can get it to show again. Nope, no, it's not working now. So we need to make sure the above the fold has the audience, the offer, and what they want to achieve in the program. So those are the 5 basics that we need to get right if we're going to start running Facebook ads. Get these right, and honestly, it's going to be so much easier for you to be able to generate leads from Facebook and Instagram ads. And the same principles kind of exist if you're going to do LinkedIn, TikTok, Google, or YouTube ads as well. If you'd like any more content on this type of stuff, do let us know in the comments. Or if you'd love to know more about what we do at Fit Pro Legion, then do feel free to reach out. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Cheers.